Welcome to the Audio Show.
Friends, these are some of the blindest reactions you're going to ever see from me because I don't know what's happening in these skits. I'm just basically going off of what's going on. Anthony working out with Ben. We know when generally when Anthony and Ben get together, something is spilled or we learn something new with Ben or Daniel or one of the people of that side. So let's get into it.
Yeah, you're getting stronger, man.
I know you are. Showing up early and everything?
Yeah.
You know, I saw this thing online about pull-ups. Most people doing them wrong.
Oh, yeah?
Just knocking them out one after the other like that. You're not supposed to do that. What it says is you're supposed to start every pull-up from like a rest position down at the bottom like this, and then just like load into your pull-up like that, and then come down and rest again. You knock out like 15 of those in 30 seconds. That's like the full workout for your arm, and you don't start to like tense your muscles or anything like that. I don't really understand. I'll send it to you. You tell me what you think.
Ooh. Hey, Ben.
Yeah.
When I was telling you about Amber, why did you tell me, it was a good idea for me to know Darren?
Oh, because he's the guy that I had move those accounts for you.
He moved my accounts?
Yeah.
That's a very, very good question. Let's dig into this now. So hold on. So Darren is the one that moved the accounts for Anthony. Okay. Darren moved the accounts. To where? Okay. I see. So Darren is the guy that's doing the work. Ben just know a bunch of people because he have more access to more. Let's be real. Ben is white. And I know you might have white folks watching this, but let's be real here. Most of the assets of the world are probably controlled by people who are white. So you gotta have more access to different people, in other words, in terms of money. Let's just be real, friends. Especially when being in America, let's be real about it. So, Ben is basically the face, if I'm working on that. But Darren knows some of what should be done. I see. Okay, could be.
Why didn't you tell me this?
Oh man, dude, I'm sorry. Like, I was gonna tell you when y'all came over to my house, and even when we went over to your house, tension got a little high there. It was uncomfortable, and I didn't want to. I also didn't want to mention anything on the ladies, but yeah, man, he's the guy that I had moved those accounts for you. So that's why I say he's a good guy to know. That's why I wanted to get you in touch with him.
All right. So, does he know? He doesn't know why I moved my accounts.
No, he just knows that you wanted to conceal some assets. Everyone wants to conceal assets for different reasons. So all he knows is that you have assets that are concealed, and he did it, and he did a damn good job of it too.
It sounds kind of weird to me. Wow. Okay. This is some different news. This is why I said that Amber is thinking about peanuts at this point in time. It's peanuts. I was in the last skit and I said, Amber selling her house is peanuts right now. Like I said before, if Amber wanted to be proactive, what she should have been doing was investigating all of the accounts that Anthony has. So that way she can put her name on them and she knows where the bones are buried. Because chances are these accounts could actually go bye-byes. That's what could happen. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know if it will happen because apparently Ben knows, Darren. But these accounts could go bye-bye. And then what? That's the question. And then what? That's all I'm saying. And then what? Because at this point in time, it looked like not even Anthony even sure exactly where the bones are buried, which we're seeing right now. Darren where the bones are buried. But does Anthony know that? I guess I want more story into this because this now becomes the business is about to pick up. That's all I'm saying. That business is about to pick up right now. It's picking up. Just get your popcorn, get your cup of coffee, your tea, whatever you need to get because business is about to pick up. It's as simple as that. Anyway, run into it.
He's the guy who moved my accounts for me when Danielle and I split up the first time. And she never found out until I told her when we got back together. So he's a good guy to know. He's tapped in, and honestly, outside of him when he gets tipsy and talking crazy and stuff, he's a really good guy, like really good. I mean, and who does good business that doesn't piss people off sometimes? You know what I mean?
It's true.
Yeah. So when I want to get you guys together, without the ladies, we can talk business, and you can see that, yeah, he may talk crazy sometimes, but he is solid as they come, and he will be there for you no matter what.
I definitely am looking forward now to this meeting now. The writers, you have me hooked now to the storyline, because now I'm gonna have to look forward to it. Yeah. You have me hooked now, writers, because no, I don't know anything. That's what I'm realizing now. I don't know anything, and I don't know, where this is, where it's going, what's exactly happening. I think that I would want to know that. I'm not interested in knowing that. I want to know exactly more about this Darren fellow. I think I want to know more about Darren fellow. Anyways.
All right, Darren. All right, man.
All right. I got you. Good workout too, man.
So Anthony's not sure either, because Anthony thought that his thing was with him and Ben, but it's not really with him and Ben, it's with him and Darren. Because the truth of the matter is Darren is the one that's doing all of the hiding, which now we never find out, or we never find out what happened during Ben's time, right? I think I would ask a lot of those questions, how that worked out for Ben, right? When you swing Amber into the mix of all of this, and this is why I keep saying again and again, the little house that Amber have, guys, listen to me well. The rainy day fun foolishness is the least of her worries. The least. She's worrying about the wrong thing. That's all I can tell you right now. You're worried about the wrong thing. Believe me, you are. Selling a house for $1 million. If her house worth $1 million and you sell it and get $1 million cash, it's peanuts compared to if, I don't know, Anthony has, let's just say, $50-60 million out there. And you don't know exactly where it's at because someone siphons it off. Because if someone genuinely steals it, that's a whole different case. Because if someone steals, let's work it out. Let's say someone steals the asset, and the judge says, well, Anthony, you'll have to pay for all of this. He could file for bankruptcy. Because he can't pay. Because he can't pay anything at all. No, he could. And all of that $50 million, Amber wouldn't even see a piece of it. I'm just showing you why it's peanuts. She's looking at peanuts. She's looking at the wrong thing. That's what I was saying. Now, showing you how, you need to be smarter than whatever else it is. Asset manager. So Darren basically is their asset manager. So Amber needs a guy like this. Amber needs an asset manager. Someone who understands how assets move in the system. That's what she needs. Not conversations between Daniel and what's her name? And Michelle. Who just see the little tip of the iceberg. When there's much more for them to see. That's what I'm talking about. Let me leave it this way. If you want to know how to make bread, you need a baker. You don't need a brick maker. Let me say that again. If you want to know how to bake bread, you need a baker, not a brick maker. A brick maker not going to help you. Point of the analogy is this. Get someone that knows about these things and ask them some questions before you start moving. Give me a take. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all soon.